Hello and welcome back. Well, today we're going to talk about ChatGPT. So what is ChatGPT? Well, ChatGPT is this new AI system created by OpenAI that allows you to interact and ask questions and learn from this kind of sentient agent. And it's really amazing. I mean, I'm using it in my workflow all the time for research, even helping me writing stuff. And I think it's a very powerful tool for musicians as well. Can give you really real tips on how to play an instrument, how to practice, how to learn music in a better way. So let's explore what ChatGPT can give us and what actually means. So I'm going to explain everything in this video today. So let's dive right in. So what does ChatGPT stand for? Well, you can guess what the chat part means, but what about the GPT part? GPT stands for Generative Pre-trained Transformer, which is a new kind of artificial intelligence model or system that has been trained on millions, if not trillions of documents taken from the internet, so to generate text from the user input. But it doesn't simply generate text in a random fashion. It's actually able to predict what's coming next, starting from the initial user prompt until the end of its generated response. In fact, the concept of transformer, which is the underlying architecture of the model, explains it beautifully, since the transformer is a type of artificial neural network that not only excels in processing sequential data, but is particularly effective for natural language processing tasks because of its ability to predict what's coming after a given word. It is incredible to know that this kind of model was introduced just 8 years ago in a paper by Ashish Vaswani, a computer scientist who has contributed immensely to what we all benefit today from the AI systems around us. So, how to use ChatGPT? Well, just point your browser to chatgpt.com or search on Google for ChatGPT, and there you have it. And you can really start asking any questions. Signing up is not necessary. That's only if you want to keep track of your previous chats. Otherwise, you can start shooting questions. For example, I'm going to try to ask, tell me about Johann Sebastian Bach. And it's going to answer my question. As you can see, pretty fast. And I can ask another question in the same context, such as list me his most popular compositions. And you see how fast and accurate it is. Simply amazing. So let's start a new chat. For example, I am a violinist. And I am struggling doing vibrato. Can you help me? And now it's giving me tips to improve my vibrato, which is simply amazing. Here is another example. I'm going to start a new chat. I'm going to ask, I am a piano teacher and one of my students is struggling with hand relaxation. Do you have any tips for me? And now it's probably giving me tips to help with the hand relaxation. So as you can see, the possibilities are really endless. But all this comes with a caveat. Sometimes the system can give you wrong responses called hallucinations. When that happens, you usually spot it right away because the response doesn't make any sense in the context of the question. So if you have a register account, you can actually regenerate responses. So for example, if I want to ask, give me tips for flute players about embouchure, it's going to give me tips on that. And in case I get strange things or wrong, a wrong answer, I can actually regenerate it. I'm gonna show you how. Once it's done, you just click on the regenerate button. It is going to regenerate the answer for you, and most of the time is giving you the correct answer. And today I have very exciting news for you, because we have just introduced our own AI Music Assistant on Virtual Music. So if you go on Virtual Music, specifically on virtualmusic.com/assistant, you will find our new Virtual Music Assistant, which has been trained on music to be a music expert. You can ask any questions you want. For example, tell me about Johann Sebastian Bach. And is going to tell you about Johann Sebastian Bach. Yeah, it's going to take a little bit. But here we go. Telling about Johann Sebastian Bach. It's simply amazing, giving me like a short bio about Bach. And I can ask something like, list me his major compositions. Yeah, simply amazing. And the system is not obviously perfect, so if you see anything wrong with it, you can get hallucinations, as I explained before, so you can just regenerate the answer if you want to. And of course, if you can give also feedback, so we can improve the system. You can copy the chat, you can save it, which means you can download it, you can also clear it and to start over again. And you find the same assistant applied to any item we have in our catalog. So if you start from the home page and you select an item, you get this new field at the top of the music where you can ask any questions related to the item. So you have already a personalized agent which has been trained on the specific title you want to ask about, which is going to help you to understand anything about it. So you can ask questions such as, how to study this piece, how would you suggest approaching it, or anything else you may think about. So for example, I want to study Beethoven's Moonlight Sonata. Okay. I'm gonna go to the Moonlight Sonatas dedicated page, and as you can see, you can find ChatGPT ready here to answer my questions. I'm gonna try with the the suggested questions right here. When was this piece composed? So I'm gonna ask this question, and the window is open with inside ChatGPT answering my questions. This recognizes my name also because I'm logged as a member, and is going to answer my question. As you can see, it was composed in 1801. I can also regenerate the question if you want to. Just click on this button. It's probably going to be pretty much the same answer, but in case I get an hallucination, I can do that. I can also provide feedback, good answer or bad answer, which is very useful for us to tweak the system and improve it. And I keep asking new questions such as, do you have tips for me to approach this sonata? It's going to give me tips on how to approach this sonata. Which is pretty amazing. and so on. I mean, you get the idea. And you can also, of course, copy the entire chat to be pasted anywhere you want, or you can save it. I mean, save it means you can download it as a text file. You can also clear the chat and start over again if you want to. And you find this new ChatGPT chat anywhere on the website for each item we sell. All Leonards, Alfreds, anything you can think of. Members can ask up to 100 questions a day, and if you are not a member, you can just try it out with 3 questions a day. But I think it may be very useful for everyone who wants to, go deeper with their music learning. Well, okay, so what do you think about ChatGPT? Well, I'm really amazed by it. So let me know if you have any questions, comments, please comment them below as usual. And if you have any thoughts, ideas, or whatever, get in touch with me by email, by sending an email to tipsandinsights@virtualmusic.com. I'll love to get in touch with you. All right, I'm done for today, and I'll see you the next one.